The filter-free diary. Uh,
Good morning. It's about 8:30 actually. And yeah, I'm not lying in bed cuz I wasn't able to sleep this morning. I've been up since 5. But that's not what I want to talk about. I actually had my own little revelation this morning. And I thought I would share that with you because well, they're kind of cool when they happen and thought maybe you'd appreciate and understand it too. So, Spirit tells me a whole lot of things. And not quite a year ago, around like Christmas time, 2023, Spirit tells me that, and it's relevant too. Spirit tells me that humans are never going to make it to the moon until they convert their pull system into a push system. Yeah, and I'm like, okay. And I started thinking about that. I'm like, at the time, I'm like, oh, muscles, right? Like our muscles are based on pulling. And you're saying that our muscles need to push for us to be successful in space? And don't get me wrong, I definitely, at the time, understood that. I did, though. And then I had this whole weird feeling at the time where it felt like my muscles in my body, and you know your body is made up of muscle. You might think you have flesh, but flesh is actually muscle. I mean, you have fat too, and you have connective tissue, but you're mostly muscle. That's why animals eat other animals. It's because of the meat. It's because of the muscle. Moving on. So at the time, I felt this whole shift, like a ripple effect in all my muscles. It was almost like a wave effect. And at the time, I'm like, oh my gosh, my muscles are converting from a pull system to a push system. How fucking awesome is that? No, my muscles still pull. Yeah, that's how these work. But at the time, I'm just trying to understand all the crazy that was happening, match it up to all the sensations and all the data and everything. Well, this morning I actually finally understood that statement, and it's not about muscles, but it is, but only because of what muscles reflect. So I'm not going to talk about it like it's muscles, but I am going to explain it in a way that you can then, be like, oh yeah, okay, muscles, whatever. So if you are familiar with the world economy right now, you are aware that there is like 3.5 times more debt than the world economy actually makes. Which means the world, the whole fucking world, can't pay off its debts. Okay, so that is a pull system, right? From the interest and everything, from living in a debt society, because it's not like they're giving you a service. They're not. They're trapping you in debt and covering you in interest to the point where they are just pulling money from you all the time. That's a pull system, right? And because of that, because of the debt, because of the pull, you got families that work all the time and still can't, make enough for ends to meet or for food or for rent or any of those things, because it's a pull system. And the idea is the world can't even afford itself now. Oh well. Now, technically, If the world is living in debt, all we really all have to do is just stop paying our debts. If everybody in the world was like, all right, you know what? They keep talking about this great reset. Yeah, let's do it. Let's just wipe all the slates clean. You know what that would do? That would really only affect the people on the top. Because everybody else that is constantly having everything pulled from them to the top will stop having shit pulled. Everybody else. And then if we're not in a pulling system, could we maybe start in a push system? Well, how does that work? Well, the way it works, well, first of all, you're going to hate this, but you have to get rid of money and you have to go back to a barter system, right? People have to decide within their own heads what they think something is worth. Lettuce to the cheese guy might be worth more than lettuce to the milk guy. Why? I don't fucking know. You have to ask the milk guy and the cheese guy. The point is, if we can get back into a push system, well, the world might be able to afford itself again. Anyways, I just wanted to share that with you because, yeah, that hit me today. And I thought it was pretty cool that, you know, it's actually more about money than it is about muscles. But it makes sense. So, yeah. Okay. Have a great day. Bye.